Hello and welcome to this week's newscast from Power Engineering International. I'm Kelvin Ross. In the news this week, RWE has approved a radical streamlining of the company. Japan has restarted its first nuclear reactor since Fukushima. Vietnam's work to transform its energy mix wins US approval. And the last two coal-fired units in New Zealand are set to close down. The board of RWE, Germany's largest power producer, has approved a radical restructuring and streamlining of the company. The changes have been driven by the transformation of the energy market in recent years. Chief Executive Peter Terriam said this week that they would ensure that RWE was fit for the new energy market. RWE will be transformed from a management holding into an operating company and will also merge most of the German RWE companies within it. Functional management will be assumed by chief operating officers for conventional power generation, retail, grid and renewables, while the board committees and management boards of the integrated companies will cease to exist. In a statement, RWE said that the changes will more closely align the RWE executive board. The changes will be fine-tuned in the coming months, ready for the overhaul to be implemented by the start of 2017. Japan has restarted its first nuclear reactor since the nation's fleet was idled after 2011's Fukushima accident. Operator Kyushu Electric Power said there were no problems as the 890 megawatt Sendai Unit 1 came online. The pressurized water reactor is expected to begin generating power this week, with output to be gradually increased and normal operation reached in early September. The company aims to restart a second reactor at the plant in October. Observers expect Japan to continue to bring its nuclear fleet back online as plants pass the stringent safety inspections put in place following Fukushima. Of the nation's 48 idled reactors, 25 have applied for restart permits and 20 are reportedly in various stages of the certification process. Vietnam is poised to significantly transform its electrical power generation mix over the next 2 decades, according to the US Energy Information Administration. The agency has examined Vietnam's power sector and concluded that a radical transformation will take place as the country modernizes its economy to become a more industrialized nation. It noted that Vietnam is significantly increasing its total electricity generating capacity in order to accommodate greater industrial expansion and support energy security goals. In addition, it said Vietnam plans to add substantial coal-fired power as part of its capacity expansion, as well as building the first nuclear reactors in Southeast Asia and Asia's first offshore wind farm. New Zealand's last 2 coal-fired units are to close by 2018, operator Genesis Energy has announced. The units are located at Huntly Power Station, which is New Zealand's largest thermal plant, and their retirement has been planned since 2009 due to a decline in profitability. Another 2 units at the gas and coal-fired plant have already been shut down. Genesis Energy's chief executive, Albert Brantley, said that the units had been operating at the margin of the market for several years at very low utilisation rates. He added that he expected the closure of the units to produce operational and capital cost savings of up to $16 million per year. The Huntly plant was commissioned in 1983 and it will continue to generate power from the existing 403 megawatt gas-fired unit and a 50 megawatt open cycle unit. Of New Zealand's energy mix, 75% comes from renewable sources, most significantly hydropower, but also geothermal and wind. That's all for this week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.